Okay. Chat, I made a blunder. Chat, I accidentally hit stop streaming and I just spoke for so long about what I was doing in Sudokuvania, which is what we're here for. This is going to be a low energy stream. Um, I cannot believe that I did that. Um, I cannot believe that I did that. Hi Mia, yeah, you want to watch the return? You will someday. Um, uh, Basically, I just went over how I logicked all this out. 1 can't be in these corners due to 1, 2, 3, 4 reasons. And then we reasoned that 9 has to be in this box because if this is a 6, one of these two has to be a 6, which means one of these has to be 6, 1, 2, which means that this is always a 9. And then 9 then forces 9s into these 3 positions. So all of the preamble that I was saying was explaining this logic and explaining that for this stream, I'm going to be low energy. I think it's going to be no commentary or low commentary. If you want to chat in the chat, I will respond to that. Hi, Robin. Hi. But for now, it's just going to be some chill, low energy. I might be hanging out. I'm probably going to hang out in the Discord VC if you want to talk to me in the Discord VC, but I won't be streaming that. I don't have much energy today, so I'm just trying to make sure that my Sudokuvania progress is recorded so that I can look back on this if I ever want to. Um, but yeah, that's the thing. So I'm gonna mute myself now, and please enjoy the music. Please enjoy the vibes. Um, please speak in the chat if you want to get my attention, and I will respond. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be putting numbers in boxes. So hope you enjoy. Robin, bad news. The old bag thing was not in the stream. That was in the Discord BC. So the old bag thing is not getting clipped. So that's okay. The stream right now is just ambient music and numbers. So That's a tricky one. This has to be 8 because these are both less than 8. We need to go up 1 and then directly to 9. We can't hit this. Sorry, I'm explaining something to Robin. Robin is saying that my logic was incorrect because you could have the 8 up here, but you can't have the 8 up here. Because if you do, you have to step up to this number. Wait a minute. And this could be 7. Hold on. Why did I disqualify the 8? Hold on. If this is 8, this number steps up to 7, directly to 9. You're right. Okay, so maybe I cheated. Get this. So this square and this square are both possibly 8. I guess. And I'm marking it as light blue just to remember. I'm not taking the scammed logic if the logic doesn't hold up. We're going back to the mines. Okay, let's try this logic. So if this is 711 to make 9, then this would have to be 223 at a minimum, which doesn't work, right? So it can't be 7. And now this number is less than this number, which is less than 9, which means that this is a minimum of 4 jumps, which means that this is 8. How's that, Robin? Take that. I hope this passes the smell test. Hello, Renelle. Welcome to the cozy stream. Okay, my dinner is ready. I've made some decent progress. I'm going to um make and eat dinner, and I will be back in a little bit. I'm gonna keep the music running. I'm gonna switch back to the waiting room. Please enjoy the music. Please enjoy the stream. I will be back for more Sudoku in a bit.
We are so back.
I think we've done it. I think we may have made the last significant deduction here. That's 3 in the corner. Chat, we have done it. We have defeated another boss. You have defeated the giant fly. You examine the castle grounds from this high vantage point and make note of several scribe-keeper clues elsewhere in the castle. Perhaps one of them will yield some vital insight. You remain determined to plumb the depths of the castle for its Sudoku secrets. Scribe-keeper clues around the castle have been revealed. Enter 2 into this puzzle's boss cell, Sudokuvania. There it is. So now we have some scribe keepers in the factory and stuff. Like there's 1 here. There's 4 here. Very weird. I don't know if this even means anything for me. This 2 means this is a 6 though. We can at least place that. Okay. I'm gonna go back to muted. And I'm gonna explore around. I'm gonna see. But suffice to say, I am excited about how cool Sudokuvania continues to be. This boss did nothing for me. This is very annoying. We found something. I found another boss. It's time for another boss fight already. Key Master by Skeptical Mario. Having followed the Scrypeeper clue deeper into the castle's living quarters, you suddenly hear retreating footsteps. Someone is here. You run after them and turn a corner to find a hallway full of numbered rooms. Which one did they use? You can't let your first chance at answers get away. Sudoku rules. Numbered rooms. Digits outside the grid are numbered rooms clues. The digit in the clue is the nth cell in the adjacent row or column, where n is the digit in the first cell from the clue in that row or column. Killer cages, digits in a cage cannot repeat and sum to the number in the upper left corner. Digits outside the grid are numbered room clues. This is a 3. The digit in the clue is the nth cell. The digit in the clue is the nth cell in the adjacent row or column, where n is the digit in the first cell from that row. Okay, so if this is a 5, that means this is a 3. Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, well, first things first, 31. I'm just going to investigate this. 15 and 4. 14 and 3. 15 and 4. 9 and 3. 9 and 3. 9 and 3 is 6, 2, 1. It's a lot of stuff. 17 and 3. A lot of stuff. 12 and 2. 9, 3, 8, 4, 7, 5. 8, 4, 5. We also know the secret of Sudoku, which is, of course, that these digits must add to 14. These digits add to 31. Because any 9-cell region, or row, or column has to sum to 45. This is going to be tricky because we're going to have to be thinking about how these adjacent things influence later down the line. Like, for instance, can you make 29 with 4? If we have 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6. Nine plus 8 plus 7 plus 6. You can indeed. You can make it. So forcing a 2 into this cage is not a problem at all. Now what about... So this cage, these cages can never have 2 in them. In fact, these adjacent things can never have the number that they are in them. They never can. We have to make, for instance, 17 without 5, which is not that challenging. But it does mean 5 is here, for instance, and 2 is here. Box. 5 is not here. 8 is not here. Now, if 8 were here, 8 can't be here. We actually know that. Because if 8 were here, this is the 8th cell. So it wouldn't be able to signal to itself. So it can never be in this cell, its own cell either. So 5s can't be here and 2s can't be here. This actually means that 2 is locked to here immediately. So because this can't be 8, that means this can't be 4. So we know that all of these are not 5. Doesn't mean much, of course. We know none of these are 3s. Not particularly interesting. Twos being here feels odd for it to be so restricted so fast, right? Now, if 3 were in here, this means that 9 is in this box. It would 8 is... So, are there any of these that are low? Not really. The lowest this can be? Oh, I guess it's always the same. This sums to 28. This 9. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Highest number can be in 6. Let's just write this down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You also know this is not. We also know this is not a 3, and this is not a 3, based on what we've already deduced here. Now, if this is a 3, this would be a 2. If this is a 3, 2 is already taken. That means we have to make 6 out of 2 things, which is trivial. Okay, that's not a problem. This means one of these 3 is 3, actually. We've confirmed this. We actually now know. Not only is this cross not allowed to be 3, but also this is not. So we know that 3 in this box is one of these 3 positions. Is there a way we can outlaw this one? I would require this to be 2. If this were 2. This would be 3. This would also have to be 2. This can't be 3. So this does form a line. It means this is 3. These are 3s here. It means this door clue 7, 8, or 9. It's amazing how much logic you can glean just from what looks like nothing. I don't know if anybody's watching anymore. Such little activity in the stream so long, but this is so cool. This kind of thing is so cool. Now, do we know that 1 is in here? I think we do, right? Now that 3's gone? Whereas maybe 1 is always here. Yeah, because 2, 3, 4 is the only way to make it without a 1. We know that 1 is here. Hi, B. Hey, I'm glad you're still here. We know 1 is here. Which means this is 1, 2, 6. Does it mean this is 1, 2, 6 exactly? I think it is 1, 2, 6 exactly, actually. think this is 1, 2, 6 exactly. Because if it's not 3, it's not 2, 3, 4. And there are no repeats allowed. It can be 1, 2, 6. It could be 1, 3, 5, which is taken. Nothing else works. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's got to be 1, 2, 6. So now we've placed 1, 2, 6 in this. Which means that the 3 in this column cannot be. Doesn't mean. Could still be here or here, which would be if this was 4 or 5. Or it could be here, which would be if it was 7 or 8. Well, we know this is not a 2. But this is then a 2. Means we know 2 is up here in some position. What's going on with this 12? 12 is 9, 3. Write down. We already did it here, but it's 9, 3, 8, 4, 7, 5, right? You know there's a 3 in this box somewhere. We don't know anything else. There are no 2s and no 1s and no 12s. I hope I'm not misunderstanding these. Digit in the clue is the nth cell. It's in the nth cell. Or n is the digit in the cell. Yeah. I almost just made the asinine observation that these could not be the same number. This is obviously true. Nobody needs to tell you that. Now if we know a 5 is in there, how do we make 15? Or a 3 is in there. How do we make 15? We know a 3. We make 15 with 9, 6, 7, 8. Which means that 2s have to only be here. So this actually guarantees. This guarantees 6. Wait, what did I say? 6, 9. Yeah, this guarantees 6, 9. Because. Wait a minute. Oh, no, I'm thinking of 3s. No, I'm not. There is a 3 here. I have to place a 2, right? I have to place 2s in these boxes. So I know if it can only be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, then these are the only places that 2s can go. Obviously, there needs to be a 2 here, so one of these has to be a 6. And obviously, so that disqualifies 7 and 8. So it has to be 3, 6, and 9. Exactly up here. Which means that the 2s are here. Or all the 2s. Which means this 2 is 4, 5, or 6. And if this is 5, that would mean this is 9. Okay, I'm gonna go dark mode again for a bit, but I'm still gonna be working on this. Okay, so what have I been up to? So I've been looking at everything. I've been doing math. I've been figuring out possibilities based on the doors. I just noticed some really cool logic here, and I wanted to talk about it. So, looking at this door here, this is a 4, 5, 6, right? But now, if this is a 4, that means that 2 is here, which means that this is not 6, right? Because the 6th slot is taken. Okay, that's chill. What if 5 is here? If 5 is here, that means again this is not 6. This is then has to be 9 to see the 5. And what if this is 6? If this is 6, well, this obviously can't be 6. So no matter what this door sees this to, in any of these 3 squares, this is not a 6. Which lets us place our first digit in the puzzle, a 6 right here. I'm just going to check that. Yeah, this is our first digit in the puzzle. We're locked in. And now, because we know that it's 11 remaining here, we know that it is 11 is 3, 8, 2, 9. 3, 8. There's no 2 down here, so this is not 9. So it's either 3, 8, or 2. So now we have a digit placed. Now I don't. Oh, this places the 5. Places the 5, obviously, the door, because of the way the doors work. This means 5s are here. Looking at the doors. Here. Oops. Marking possibilities are. Oh, we now know this is 6. Because again, it sees the door. We now know this is a 3. 8, trust. I don't know what you're referring to as being 8, but I do trust you. Sure, you're correct. just a bit of a trust but verify type of situation. Hope you don't mind. And now we see this door has the 2 in it. So now we can place this 2 here. Place this 1. Now we can place this 1. Now this becomes 6. Just gonna check again. Okay, everything is correct so far. I trust my logic. This is not a 2 anymore. This is not a 4. This is just a 5-6, and now this is a 5-6 pair. Is it? I don't know if this is a 5-6 pair. Because they can both go elsewhere. Because other things could go here. Say like here. 6 could go here, and 5 could go here. I don't think this is a proper pair. Looks like. I feel like it might be a pair. Frankly. It's tricky. Tricky to rock a rhyme that's right on time. It's tricky. This is 7, 8, or 4 is definitely here. So 4 is not in this box then? This box already has 1 and 2. This means this is 1, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 5, 7. I was just telling my friends, I don't know why they make anything else other than this. It's just the best possible entertainment that exists. I don't know what they're doing. My brain is being stretched all sorts of ways. Okay, so we know that if this is 139 or 157, we know that this 8 cannot be seeing 5 or 6. So this cannot be 5 or 6. It can't be 8 either. It can be 7, 9, 2, 3. Not that limited, but it's somewhat limited. Somewhat limited. This little square. This little feeling some type of. Now let's consider these 6s. These 6s are here. So this becomes 6-2. Whatever this is, it's always 6-2. 2 is kind of a bygone. 6s. Speaking very quietly, or at least I'm trying to, in order to, because it's late. I've been streaming for a while. It's been a low energy day. Trying to relax with some puzzling. You know how it is. What are the digits that are allowed to go in here? It's 4, 5, 7, and 8. For all the possible. I'll use this. For no particular reason, just because I think it looks nicer. Sometimes. In fact, I think I'll switch over these two. That notation. But I will add the corner ones for the ones that I want to see. Corners. Now what number is missing? 9. 6. Trace out here. It has to be 4, 8. And this would be 5, 7. That plus 1. Such as myself. Something. Give me a star to reach. Tell me what it takes. 6 somewhere in here from. Let's re-examine this too. It's got us some progress. This is a 5. This is a 2. This is a 9. This is a 2. 5. This is a 6. This is a 2. Why did I say this was 5? 2. Why did I say this would be? I don't think it is necessarily. 5, 2, 9, because this is a 5. This is why. 5, 2, because the 5 is here, then 2 here, to make the math work. And now if this is a 6, it would be 6, 2. You don't necessarily know any. All we know is that we don't know anything. In this box, this becomes a 5 here. Really accomplish much for me. Here 3s can be here or here. Not guaranteed a 3 in this area. 3, 8, but it could be. These are box here. You know this is 139 or 157. With the fact that 6 sees these things but is not in this 12. I mean 6 is in the corner here, which means this is 2 and this is 6. Progress. We now understand 2 isn't these 3 cells here. In this box doesn't mean all that much. It is nice to have this locked up though. I have it locked? Maybe these two. Yeah, two. Twos are on this L shape. Well, they're not actually. Twos come into a similar arrangement. See with this two, these two here. So 2 is here. It means that this is no longer a 2. It means this is no longer a. This is just a 3-8 pair. That means that 5 can only be here or here. Now, this is definitely a 6. Double check. Okay. This is now a 2. This is not a 2. 7, 8, 9 here. 5 is now a 3 or an 8. Or also not a 5. 5's here. This 5's. 5 isn't 7. 2 is not here. This. Ooh, we're filling it out. Just piece by piece. Just one number at a time. All it takes. All it takes. This is so much harder than anything, than any Sudoku or anything like this I've ever. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna use some hints. We're gonna ask, we're gonna phone a friend. We're gonna ask for help where necessary. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna chip away. Day by day, stone by stone, build your secrets slowly. Exactly. Wise words. Wise words. So now that I've placed these twos, now I can place this 6 and this 9 because they see the doors. Means this is now a 6. That becomes 1, 3, 4. This is small beginning, greater ends. This becomes 7, 8. Five, 7, 8. Interesting. 7, 8, 9, 4 here. I can a little bit steady prog. Do you want to watch the return? Mia, you will watch the return. Don't worry. It'll happen. Just allow life to happen. You are at the center of a protractor. You are in the rain, listening to cozy Undertale piano music. You are hiking across the outback, delivering packages. We're all just doing our best here. Do few things, but do them well. Heartfelt work grows purely. So true. True. This is a concept that AI will never understand. This is not an AI positive stream, by the way. It's, anybody was under misapprehensions there. Oh, so we now know because 3 is in here. We know this is not 4 or 5. This has to be 7 or 8, which means this is 3, 9 exactly. When we watching Brother, Sun, Sister, Moon, get me on it. We'll do the movie night. That's no problem. No problem for 9 is in here somewhere. 191591. 3 and means that 8 is 7. Now that 9 is now locked into these two positions by this 9 and this, we know that it has to be in one of these two spots. It would not be the move. Why would it not be the move? What is this film about? Can you tell me about it? Just making my just making some pencil marks. Eight can't be here, which this is not 9. 3, 4, 7. Somewhat limited. Not really though. 2, 3, 4, 7. They're all the positions. This 8 can be. The 8 cannot be present. Already know. We know that this is 139 or 15. Ever wonder you might have over pencil marked? I'm wondering that right now. Oh, no, I don't think so. So I know 5 is here, so 5 sees this. This cannot be a 5, we already know. So let's pencil mark that 5 has to be here. So 5 now sees these two columns. 5 has to be here in this column somewhere. It must be there. Okay. 5 has to be there. Awesome. My friend is doing her new estrogen for the first time. Send her support. Very important. Very, very important. Oh, we know this is not an 8 because of this 3-8 pair. Means this is not a 3. Means this is not a 9. We also already know that this is not. This can only be 7 and 9. Now, let's consider for a second. What if this is 7? This is 7. 3 comes here, and 9. 7, 3, 9. So then we have 4, 5, and 8 remain. And that seems... What if this is a 9? This is a 9. We have 9, 3. We have 4, 7, 8, and 4, 5, 8. Which does work. This forms a quadruplet here. Because you can do 5, 7, or 4, 8. Well, either way. Nine isn't definitely here or here. 9 is definitely not here. What can go here? 3 can go here. And 4? What happens if 4 goes here? 4 goes here. 9 is... This is 7. So it's 7, 3, 9, 4. This becomes 5, 8. So 4 can go. 5 presumably can go there for the same reason. Can 7 go? No. Because if 7 went here, it would make the 3 have to go here. But it can. Hi, Hannah. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're cozying up. We're cozy posting. Can't be 8. Oh, can it? I think it can be 8. Because if it's 8, 7, yeah, it's no problem. Okay. I don't think that was very fruitful. Well, I'll leave the pencil marks in case they help future me. Oh, because of this 3-8 pair, this is why you don't over pencil. You know this is a 3. You're cozy and feeling good because you're making progress on file sorting? Hannah, that's amazing. I'm so proud of you. It's been such a long time coming, and I'm really glad that you're getting back to it. It's going to be so peak. You are going to change everything. Hi, Weo. Hi, Weo. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Oh, Twog is helping. Oh, he got the script. I knew you could do that somehow. That's going to be so peak, Hannah. Are you going to be able to preserve the escape rooms in Ren'Py? I believe so, since it's all just images you click on. Oh, that's peak. That's gonna be amazing. What the people have demanded for ages. Okay, let's try to make 14. We're trying to make 14. Oh, it's not restricted enough because we can still use like 1 and everything. Try to make this 15. But even that is super. Just doesn't have 6. But otherwise we can do whatever we want. Like 1, 2, 3, 9. Like the most basic. 1, 2, 4, 8, and then 5, 7. Oh, down. And the next in, it might be something that I've already marked. I'm just not looking at. I'm gonna be so devastated if I lose my progress on this. You're not sure if we should use Renpai or Godot yet? Depends on if Renpai is a limiting factor with the escape rooms. Honestly, my recommendation as somebody who knows nothing is to prioritize getting a prototype. A prototype will be very helpful for like understanding how things work. Like just getting like the first, like the intro working. And seeing like what the limitations are, what it's actually like to develop. I think that would be super helpful. We have no restrictions on 4s. Seven is really. Well, we know this is 8. I think you've shown me the original proof of concept, yeah. But it was all manual, right? If I remember correctly, it was all manual. Something that's like mostly manual is fine, but like having like a proof of concept of a way to make it more automatic would be really peak. You had to manually look for all the images. Yeah. Yeah. So that won't work on like on the full game basis. There needs to be a more effective way to do the same thing. Now that we have the actual files in a real structure and a decompiled script, we're planning on remaking the proof of concept with way more polish. It's a great idea. Good luck, Hannah. That's huge. That's so exciting. And making something like feels so good. It's gonna feel so good as you continue to work on it. 4 is in here. Your only worry is like getting smacked around by Smike Chunsoft lawyers. Don't worry about that until later. It's a labor of love. Like, you're not doing it for money anyways. So, I don't think you're likely to get into any like actual trouble if you're genuinely concerned about that. Not a lawyer, by the way. Not a lawyer. The best joy in the world is liking something you've made. Amen to that. It's an amazing feeling. Wait a minute. 8 can only be here. You can tell I'm getting tired because I'm not seeing obvious things. Makes that a 3, which makes that a 9, which puts a 9 in here, which makes this 139. Makes this a 1. This a 9. Makes this a... Makes this not a 3. Could be 4, 7. This is not a 1 anymore. These two are not 3s, which makes this a 3. These two are still 3s. This is a 1, 4 pair. Makes these two not 4. Also 5, 7, 8. If redistributing the files is an issue, I have an idea: making people extract their own game files from the Steam version using a provided script. Yeah, that is something that you can work on after you get like the basics done. If you are concerned about this being something that you will need to do, I recommend for all like manual steps that you do, you document what you did, or have like the ability for software to like remember what you did so that you can easily recreate it if it comes to that. Okay, so 9 is in one of these two because 9 sees here and here. But if 9 was here, the minimum value of this is 2, and that would put an 8 here, which is not allowed. So these have to be 9. Feels like every step I make is like, cool, I did something, and now kind of back to the lab again. 4, 5, 7, 9. I guess this square is just 4 and 7. It's kind of interesting. Really, though? Let me double check that I have anything else. I feel like my brain has been constantly buzzing since you started everything, thinking of different things down the road. Yeah, scope creep is rough. Try to stay focused on your initial goal. Stay focused on the prototype. Try to get something out, like not necessarily released to the public, but get something like that is complete by itself, even as like a demo or as like a proof of concept, and that'll be really good for motivation. Because the problem with scope creep is that you get so excited for all the different things that you can do, and then you start doing all of them, and then you never finish anything, and then you burn out. You know. This is 247. This is 159. So close. You're thinking of per character voice selection, English, Japanese, DS beeps. Yeah. I mean, that like sounds cool, but for step one, you want to like just like make sure that your code doesn't hard code the audio, you know? Make sure that it's like a variable that you can change later as necessary, you know? As new tech becomes available. Nine, three. Would be cool later. Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. It would be cool. This is four. Scraping the bottom of the barrel here. I I am indeed finally running out of steam for doing Sudoku. It has been almost 3.5 hours. I have a severe illness. Uh, I don't know why my brain is like this, that just like I want to be doing this all the time. And I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna be like, dang, I really want to be doing more Sudoku. Hannah, do not be spoiling things in my chat room. But yeah, I've been thinking the same thing. I've been thinking the same thing. This is 5 actually. Could have just looked there. That's the thing with a lot of these variants is like they kind of just turn into. It's only a spoiler if you call it a spoiler. That's true. A lot of these variants just turn into like regular Sudoku at some point, and like noticing when that is like a big part of the thing, you know? Okay, let's consider the following. Say you have 2, 8. Then this is 4. That works. Say you have 4. It's too open. It's too open-ended. 4, 7, 2, 4, 7. All of these are in different boxes too. It's freaking annoying. Hmm. So this is just 5, 7, 8. Oh, 4, 5, 7, 8, all the way down. Hmm. Okay, what if this is a 7? This is a 7. Then it would have to be 6, 1. Works. Or it could be 5, 2, which works. Well, it couldn't be 5, 2. 4, 3. Works. 4, 3 doesn't work either. Okay. Maybe there are some restrictions on here. So let's count them out then. If you're 7, it can be 6. If you're 4, then you can 9, 8, can be 7, 3. No, can't be 7, 3. Can't be 6, 4 either. Okay, hold on. Maybe it is a little tamped down. Because that means this can't be 4. Now if it's 2, it has to be 8, 4. If it was 6, 7, it's not. Okay, that means this is 5. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So there are a very limited actual amount of things that this could be. It can be 6 or 8. It's going to be 1 or 4. And then if this is 6, then this is 8. This is 6, 8. Well, because if this is 2, this is 8. Actually, hold on. I don't know if that makes you. It doesn't necessarily. 6. No, it does. Yeah. So if you're 2, you're 8, you're 4, you're 6. You're 7, you're 8, you're 6, you're 1. You're a 6, 8 pair. Very intriguing. Intriguing. Consider me intrigued. This is no longer a 5. This is no longer a 7. Does this change the state of things? Not at all. This is 7. This is still 3, 9. What if it was 6, 7? They have been talking about creating a 6, 7 emote for the stream. If you would like to contribute to this effort, be my guest. 8, 4 would see this. 6, 1. This one is slow going, but it's slow and steady. Like I haven't really felt hard walled at any point, you know? It's been nice in that way. That there's been no wall. I do know that there's an 8 up here somewhere. So 8 is stuck in the bottom areas. Wherever it's not, wherever it ends up not being. Well, it's not. It's actually stuck in these 3. Well, it's stuck in exactly these. These are the positions that it can be. Does this tell me anything? 8 is rather. Really wish the fact that this could be 8, 4. The fact that this could be 2, 8, 4 feels like it just locks this down, right? As a 9. And then this is a 7. It's a beautiful cascade. But how can I prove that 7, 6, 1 doesn't work? Maybe I could try typing it out, seeing where it leads. Could do that. Or you just keep complaining about it. That sounds continuing to come about a possibility. Ad infinitum. Where else can 6 go in this box, huh? 6 is here. Not that great. All that. Commissioning Eve to draw you doing the 6, 7 hand. If you create the emote, I will add it to the stream. I don't care how it gets created, but if you put effort into acquiring an emote, or if somebody does, I will add it to the stream. 6-1. These are also numbers, yes. These are indeed also numbers. This is true of any emote. If anybody would like to submit an emote to the stream, I will be happy to take them under consideration. Probably. As long as they're not like, within reason, within reason. Okay, I'm going to enumerate all of the possibilities for this 15 box because I haven't done anything with it, and maybe this is the end. Okay. I'm just gonna do that. So that is 1, 2, 9, 1, 4, 8, 5, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8. Did I miscount? Sure did. 2, 3, 4, 6. But it can't be 6 because 6 is outlawed in this area. 3, 5, 5 doesn't work. Okay. And then 3, 4. 3, 4, 5 is too high. 7, 12. Okay. Okay, I have actually learned something then, which is that no matter what, 1 and 2 are in this box, are in here. No matter what. So that is helpful. Otherwise, the other numbers are 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8, and 9 are the other numbers that could be in there. So basically everything that isn't 6. But look, but the fact that 1 and 2, oh, should have done this ages ago. The fact that 1 and 2 are blocked here means that 1 is handled here. It means this is 1. It means this is not. This is 5. This is 3. This is 8. This is 5. This is 7, 9, 8. Cat. Cat, we may have done it. We may have done it. It's been a long time coming. So now we're looking at 4, 8, or 3, 9 possibility. Oh my goodness, it's been a long time coming. Clean up the pencil marks. That's a big breakthrough that I should have had probably hours ago, but here it is. This is why you come to the Ari Shmari Sudoku stream, right? I'm not good at Sudoku necessarily. I'm just a casual, right? You're getting the casual perspective on these insane puzzles. This is a 3. Bigger 3. But this is not a 3. Oh my gosh, the whole thing is busting wide open. That means this has to be 3. And now, these are 4 and 8. Makes this a 5. This a 4. They're now 7, 8. It's a very funky time signature. This is not a 5 anymore, which makes 5. An 8. I haven't screwed it up. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I didn't screw it up. I didn't screw it up. I did it. I think. I think I'm so close. Hold on. So close. We've got to be in, like, in Resolve It. uh mode soon, right? We're looking for 3-9. Can't be. Can't be 3-9. So this has to be 4-8 possibility. That means this row has the 8 in it. 4 is somewhere. Which means the remaining digits are not 7. This is 7. This is 9. This is 9. This is 6. Gosh, it's real. The one piece is real. The amount of dopamine that I'm receiving from my brain right now is unreal. I'm having to mute myself. I don't want to be loud because it's late. Nighttime. I have to be considerate to our neighbors. But oh wow. I cannot believe this puzzle. What a good one. This was a really good difficulty for me, I think. It was extremely hard, but like it felt very possible to make progress the whole time. And I didn't need to ask for help. I don't think. Maybe I did ask for help. I don't remember. I am kind of resting on my laurels. While there are certain aspects of the puzzle that are not solved yet. Sure, we'll get them in a second. Allow me. Just allow me like a minute or two to finish shoring up these loose ends. Oh, it's what we were looking at earlier with 8-4. Can't be 8-4 because this is 4-8 now. So this is 7, 6, 1, 4, 7. This is the last bit. 8, 6, 2. 2, 3, 4, and 7 are remaining. Can't quite do it. 8 is here. 4 is here. 8 is here. 8 is here. 4 is here. 1 is here. 5, 7 is here. 4, 5, 7, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4. We did it! We did it! Even after the meeting ended, we did it. That's 2 bosses in one day. That's a new record. Only an hour and a half for that one. Thank you, thank you. Thank you everyone for the congratulations. Okay, now let me read. All right, gasps the man. You've caught me. Please, just let me live. He sees your confusion and his terror and begins to calm down. The man explains that he is a caretaker of the castle, and that shortly after it materialized, a group of masked figures came in and grabbed most of the staff. I only escaped because I was in here, well, looking for collectible coins, he says sheepishly. He gives you a worn pamphlet from his pocket. You open it to find an infographic explaining how row and column indexing. Scrawled on the back, it reads, "Watch out for snakes." Oh boy. You have learned the indexing system for the library. Enter 1 in this boss's cell. Sudokuvania. You found the library codex. Unlocked collectible coins. That's so sick. Hold on, I gotta place that there, and I gotta place 6 here, and 1 here, and 7 here. I've been dying to cascade those things for a while now. Thank you, Mare. Thank you. Okay, let's check out the library codex real quick. A codex cell indicates the column in its row, which contains a digit, matching the codex's column. What does that mean? Indicates that the column in its row indicates the column in its row, which contains a. Yeah, it's insane. Indicates the column in. I have no idea what this means. A digit on a collectible coin indicates the number of coins bearing that digit. Coins are located throughout the map. Oh, these are the coins. These are the coins? Hint given by the caretaker. Hey, keep your eyes open for any collectible coins. There were only 45 ever made. Oh my gosh, and I have a coin tracker in the corner. That's so awesome. Is this not a 4 coin? Guess not. Is this like supposed to be... Okay, I guess I'm supposed to write down how many I've found. Okay. Wow. Yeah, this is insane. Okay. So let's go through and look for coins real quick. There's a 9 coin, a 4 coin, and an 8 coin. Okay. Okay. And then over here, we don't know what these coins are. Codex cell indicates the column in its row, which contains a digit matching the codex's column. Gamers, do you have any idea what this means? A codex cell, the column in its row, which contains a digit matching the codex's column. Gamer, what are you talking about? Something about numbers. You might be onto something there. Okay, so this has to be... Can't be... This has to be... Okay, I never understand the rule. Wait. Oh. Okay. I think that's messing up my... That was messing up my checks. Okay, I was correct with that deduction then. This is... 2, 6. 2 and 6 are in here. Means this is 4. This is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a 5 coin. Oh, there's an 8 coin here. I must have... 7. This is 8. This is not 7. This must then be 7, which means this must be 2. I get nervous every once in a while. I feel like I gotta make sure that I'm doing everything right. It's 5 also. Okay, so this must be 4 and 5 here. This must be 1. This must be 9. 6, 5. Last Christmas, you gave me your heart. Then the very next day, gave it away. Spare me. I'll give it to someone special. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, I'm not screwing it up. Okay, 1 and 9. 3, 5. I'm gonna become a Sudoku god after all this. Like, I'm gonna ascend. Oops. 3, 2. I've checkmarked the grid. Why has this fog not revealed itself? This is concerning to me. But look, I solved the grid. Hooray! Crazy this was empty a few days ago? Sure is. It's gonna be empty again once I finish it. This thing is going down. It is not escaping. I'm like bloodlusted at it. So look at this. There's a 1-3 seeing a 1-3 here. This is not legal. This is not allowed. This means that this is ambiguous. There's no way to resolve this, which means I'm missing information. Which is, you know, there is fog, but there's also fog here and fog here for things that I did solve. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Does anybody know what's going on with these codex clues though? I don't have the foggiest idea. Codex cell indicates the column in its row, which contains a digit matching the codex's column. Indicates the column in its row, which contains a digit matching the codex's column. Does that make this a 1? Oh my word. I'm a genius. Okay. So this number tells you where this column's index is in this row. So because this is in the same row as this 2, and this is the second column, that means this is a 1. I'm gonna lose my mind. What is even happening here? This should be illegal. This is a crime against humanity. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll kill you. Okay. If this is, hold on. 4, 5. This is the 5th column. This is the 5th. Means that if this were to be 6, this would have to be 5, and it's not. These two also have to be like, no, these can be lower. These can be lower because these are not. Are they in a box? They're the box boundary. These are in a box. This one isn't. A little bit wider. So this can be like 1, 1, 2, 4, 4, 5. Hi B. B, I gotta stop doing this. Can't be 4. Okay, if this was 6, it would have to be 1, 2, 3. And this would have to be 5, which would have to be 1, 1, 2. It would have to be like 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. You couldn't make it. You couldn't make this 6. You can't make this 6, which therefore means that can't be. This is 7. This is 7. My brain is melting. Brain is melting. My ears. Brain is exploding. AI Boston Tea Party ran mad. I'm really sorry that happened to you. I'm sending you so much care and so much support. So much love in this trying time. I'm so sorry. Okay, is it true that this has to be 3 or 4? Can we talk about this for 1 second? Because, like, it can't be 1. These two can be 6? Because if that's 5... Could be 5. But if it's 5... If this is 5... then that means this is 4. No, it doesn't. 1, 2, 3. This is 5. That means this is 6. That's 6. Be 6, 1, 2. If it's 6, 1, 2, it's 2, 1, maybe 5. It does actually work somehow. No, it doesn't. 6, 1 doesn't work. It's a 9. Hold on. This is 5. That means this is 6. Okay, this is 6, 2. That's 9. This means this has to be 3, 5, 3, 1. This is also 9. This is not 5. Now, is it 6? 6. Then it's got to be 6, 2, 1. It's got to be 9 again. If it's 6, 2... You're a book. 4, 5. You would be 2, then you would be 5, then you would be 2. Good. 6. Hi. Hi. Hi, B. Hi. B, can you tell I'm losing my mind? 6. You're 6. 2. 6, 2, 1. 6, 1. 7. 4, 5. 6, 2, 1. 6, 2, 1. 2, 1, 9. 8. 2, 1. 8. 4. 1, 2, 3. 5. 4. 4 could be here. 4. 5. 6. Can you raid Bin Banshee? Yes. Okay, honestly, that's a great idea. We should be done. I need to stop. I need to stop. This was supposed to not even be a stream day, and then I streamed for 4 hours. I have a sick. We gotta we gotta we gotta stop. We gotta put an end to this because this is madness. I'm neglecting my life to do Sudoku. And we still have so much more to go. No, it's a good idea. 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 Let me pull them up. In Banshee. I don't see this person as live. Oh no, wait. Yes.
Could you do this to me? Cut. Thank you for your time. We will contact you if you get the part. How do you think it went?
Okay,
Am I
we
wearing
have to
my
say,
actor t-shirt?
everybody needs to say happy anniversary
Do I look? Is it my fine?
with Ari Love. If you have Ari Love, you have to say happy anniversary Ari Love. Otherwise, you have to say happy anniversary. It's just a regular heart. Okay? Got it, gamers? Lock in. I'm gonna have us raid.
Establishment. I always get stuck in the washing machines instead. I'm perfectly.
Thank you so much for coming to the stream. It was a chill one. I didn't talk much. I hope it was still enjoyable for those of you who stuck around. I hope you enjoyed the vibes. I hope you enjoyed the Sudoku. Follow if you are not already. Consider subscribing someday maybe. And I will be back another day soon. Enjoy the raid.